What's up, everybody? Today we have a different kind of video. Someone reached out and asked if I could, well, just basically asked my advice for some outdoor power equipment. And as it just so happens, Home Depot has, for their special buy of the day, lots of outdoor equipment. So I was going to make that video anyway, but I'm going to be a little more in depth on some things because frankly, none of these are deals to me. I just don't see any. I don't see any deals over here. So I would like to talk about the different companies because he was asking about Milwaukee. He was looking at Milwaukee outdoor equipment because he was saying most people like to stick with the same brand outdoor equipment that they have as power tools. And when it comes to Milwaukee and DeWalt, for example, the cool thing about those two companies is, as you can see, they use the same 18-volt batteries. Where if you look at Ryobi, on the other hand, they have an 18-volt line of tools, such as these trimmers up here, and then they also have this trimmer is 40 volts. So you have an 18 volt here and a 40 volt here on the right. And so that kind of gets a little convoluted because now you have basically a whole new line of tools over here. Yeah, it's still Ryobi, but you can't use the 18 volt batteries. Now, when you're using Milwaukee stuff, like for example, let's use their lawnmower, and I'm gonna just kind of dwell on the lawnmowers for right now, even though there's no lawnmowers on sale. The lawnmowers require two batteries. Same for the DeWalt. Their lawnmowers require two batteries. So I don't know if they have them wired in series or parallel or what to pull extra volts out of it. But if they were, you're gonna get 36 volts out of each. So it'd be 36 volts on the Milwaukee battery and 36 volts. I mean, the Milwaukee lawnmower and 36 volts on the DeWalt. But on the Ryobi, you have a 40 volt battery, so it's pulling more and actually more powerful. With all that said, I don't recommend DeWalt outdoor anything. I'm 0 for shoot, how many items now? 0 for I'm 0 for like 3, okay, on DeWalt. I have not had any good success with DeWalt stuff. And I do have a DeWalt lawnmower that works fine. It just doesn't cut as well as the Ryobi. The Ryobi is much better, and I'm going to show you guys what I have. So Ryobi has some lawnmowers on sale. I'm doing little bunny ear things. Actually, I'm not, but I'm saying it like I am because you can't see me. So they have the 20-inch. Look at this. This is the push. This is the new one, and it's $341. Nah, I'm not. That's a lot of money. I mean, it's new, but it's I don't like this. I'm trying to figure out why it's so expensive. Why do they cost so much more than they used to? And I noticed that this one says it's a 3-in-1, but that just means mulching, bagging, and side discharge. I mean, that's what this one does. This is the one I have. I had this for a couple years now, and this is also a 3-in-1. It doesn't advertise it as that, but it's a 3-in-1. It mulches. You can bag it and you can blow it out of the side, I believe, like right there. I just never do that because it mulches so well. It mulches so good with this one single blade. It mulches so good, y'all. I mean, I've had it for 2 years. I haven't needed to sharpen the blades, and I use it a lot. Oh, it says 3-in-1, so it's 3-in-1. So yeah, I mean, and this over at Direct Tools is $279, and this is not on sale. None of this stuff is on sale. None of these are deals. I just wanted to explain to you guys kind of the value here because I have this. It's better than any DeWalt lawnmower. I had the self-propelled DeWalt. Now it's trash compared to this one. This cuts really nice. It's light. It's easy to push. You don't need the self-propel on this thing. This thing probably weighs, I don't know, maybe 10 pounds, man. 10 to 12 pounds. It's light, man. It's not heavy at all. My son has been pushing it since he was 6. So, it's easy. And what else? I haven't had any issues with the battery. Now, I will say if you have a larger yard, then you'll need two batteries. And what you could do is just I bought the expanded. I have that over here. I bought the Ryobi expanded line. So I have this thing. And they have two of these. They have one that's brushed and one that's brushless. Get the brushless one. So this, what this is like a universal uh, handle here that can take different attachments. So let me pull up the extra pictures for you guys. So it's really what you're buying here is just this. You see it connects right here. And then you have all these different attachments. And it's universal. You could use now, Milwaukee has one too, but they have like a proprietary system that's not universal. But the Ryobi stuff is universal. It'll work with Heart stuff, and it's a whole bunch of other brands that it'll work with. But I have this edger here. I have this string trimmer, and I have the blower, and they all work flawlessly. They are perfect. I love them, and they were cheap. Routinely, these go on sale over at Direct Tools. I've seen them as low as all the attachments, $19.99. $19.99. Now the attachments at Home Depot right now, like the blower is $99. So don't get that now. Obviously, we go back over here and see the attachments. Yeah, all the attachments are $99, which is crazy. Because when I bought mine, all the attachments were $79 across the board. But now they're $99. But again, I've seen them as recent as a few months ago over at Direct Tools. Not even a few, maybe 2 months ago, they were $19.99. You can go back and find a video from about one of my Direct Tools weeks. They were $19.99. So just kind of wait on those things. That's just what I recommend. And the point I'm making is I've heard great things about the Milwaukee lawnmower, or have or is it just the hype? I think it's mostly been hype, but lots of people have been, foaming over them at the mouth, and they probably work flawlessly. But guess what else works flawlessly? This Ryobi. So you do get some high output batteries, some 18-volt high output batteries with the Milwaukee that you can use with your tools, which is a bonus. But that thing is $1,100, and this is $280. We talk about nothing on sale. That's $1,100. This is $280. I mean, which one are you gonna do? To me, it's not worth going that far with the Milwaukee, and that's all I really want to say. It's not worth going that far with the Milwaukee. You are getting a great value here. You could literally buy 3 of these compared to that one Milwaukee. And I don't care about skipping or getting out of the line and going over to Ryobi. It's worth the money. I mean, just the lawnmowers alone it's just too much. You could have saved so much, even in whole new system with this and having to buy batteries. So anyway, you buy this, and what I ended up doing was buying the kit for this. This is $199, also not on sale. I didn't pay this 2 years ago for this. But and then you get another battery. I did have an issue with this 4 amp hour battery, and Ryobi overnighted me another one. It was simple. I just needed to call, 5-minute conversation. I had a new battery the next day. So it wasn't like 2 days. So anyway, that's what I would do. I would get this thing, and this kit when it goes on sale, and then for all the extra attachments, I would come over to Direct Tools when they're on sale, and I rack up and buy all of them for $20, and I would get this lawnmower. I would pay $280 for this lawnmower. I think I did. I paid like $280 for mine. I thought that was a good deal then, and yeah, there you go. So just keep in mind, Direct Tools has shipping, but the shipping is a flat fee, like $15. It don't matter if you ordering a screwdriver, it's $15 for the shipping, or a giant lawnmower, it's $15 for shipping. Furthermore, I wanted to talk about pressure washers. So talking more about the outdoor stuff. So we've seen this one, and remember, anytime you go to Direct Tools, you want factory blemish. We've seen this one right here, 1800 psi, that you walk around and hold. I think that was $60 maybe a week or two ago. But this is the one I have. It's 1900 psi. This one's 2000, so it's a newer one. And we've seen this for like $99 too. That is a good deal for this. I just wanted to show you guys. A lot of people dog it, but let me show you what I was able to accomplish with mine. So this right here, I don't know if it's gonna make a difference if I brighten this up for you or not. But this right here is a before on the right hand, obviously, and after. And I did all this with that same Ryobi pressure washer. It works really, really well. So, I mean, it'll pay for itself off your first use. Cleaning your house, doing the sidewalk and all of that. I did sidewalk. I have more pictures. I had to find them, but you can go see. I'll do a review, post a review of it up here in the upper right hand corner where I did the word "hi" in cursive. I mean, it's a great little system, you know. So, yeah, to pay for itself off the first use. So there you go. With that, I would get that pressure washer. If you want a real deal one though, a gas one that's going to, you know, through your cars and all that. Now, see, I don't know how well this will foam up because the gallons per minute is low. I heard that for like a good, you need at least two and some change, like at least 2 gallons per minute to get a nice foam on your car. But I've seen people use this and it foam up okay, depending on the soap you use. If you're using a foam cannon, but yeah, gas one's gonna really get you what you want. But if you get a gas one, make sure you have a good pump. As far as I know, I have the GX Honda engine Ryobi one that was on sale maybe a month and a half ago. It's like 6 something right now, but I got it for 3 something from Direct Tools, and it's 7 something. This one, it's 639 now. 7 something at Home Depot. You didn't get that deal when I showed you. Woo, you missed out because this thing was like $300 like 340 or something like that. And yeah, according to the manual, this pump you don't have to turn the whole thing off in between using the wand, because that's where a lot of people burn up their stuff, their pumps, because they just leave it on while they're not letting water run through it. But this was saying it has some smart technology that drips or whatever, and the pump won't overheat. So anyway, that's that. I know that was long and drawn out, but moving on. I want to talk about some things people have been posting in the group. So first off, we have this here, you know, Ashby. I'm not sure if I'm saying your name right, but he's advertising tools that he bought because he bought a storage unit. I'm okay with this, y'all. I just ask that you be fair with your pricing and be fair with your payment and be fair with the shipping. Okay. Um, if you're buying anything from anybody in a group, use PayPal, use some escrow service, Facebook, you know, something, and don't say you send the money to a friend. You buying something, which all pay the fees, cost of business, and you know, be fair. If somebody rips you off, come back and report it to the group, and you should be able to get your money back from PayPal, or if you use a credit card or something like that. Okay. Another thing, Mark has pallets. I wanted to just make people aware. I made a video about buying pallets, but I don't know if I ever posted them. So I purchased pallets before too. Lots of DeWalt stuff on those on those pallets. Like you really see the quality control and the return rate of DeWalt tools and their failure rate. Honestly, you seldom see Milwaukee stuff on these pallets, but they do come from time to time. Lots of DeWalt though. All right, so here's the thing with the pallets. Lots of this stuff don't work, okay? And I just want to show you because it's so funny. You know, I have OneDrive and it showed me my memories from the day. And one of the memories was this picture popped up. I took this picture exactly 2 years ago. And this from some pallets, again, exactly 2 years ago. This was crazy. So this is a pancake compressor that came on one of the pallets. Obviously, this thing didn't work. Look at it. And this was a compressor that I got. I think it was a 27-gallon compressor, and it was damaged here. Now, it was still turned on, but obviously the fan was broken, and so it will overheat if you let it run too much. But I was able to get the parts really cheap. All the parts are really cheap off Amazon, and I was able to have this thing up and going. I put some. It didn't have wheels on it. I got some wheels from Harbor Freight, and man, for like $30, I got this thing. It's like brand new. It's ugly. It got paint on it, but it works perfect. So I just want to keep you guys aware of that. So anyway, just keep in mind that some of that stuff doesn't work. Now, if you do get a tool that doesn't work, you could again do what I did. If it was broken, but still functions, you can get stuff. You can get parts for like off of Amazon or something or eBay, or if you join the Facebook group, you know I say I just was thinking out loud, thinking outside the box. I mean, I can't say it on the video, but just think outside the box. I mean, there's a way you can resolve your problem. Okay, just if you end up somehow back at Home Depot, just make sure you tell them, hey, this don't work. so they don't resell that to somebody else. But anyway, last thing I wanted to talk about was this deal right here. Okay, I can't stand this deal. Home Depot has been showing it for a while now. I don't like it because when you look at the specs of this impact wrench, it's terrible. It does like 150 foot-pounds, and that's not going to get everybody's lug nuts off. Mainly also because Milwaukee tends to overstate. This is not going to get everybody's lug nuts off. You had a little stubby in there to do just fine, the stubby, but this is going. It'll do it on most, but it's going to struggle on some people's cars. Then you have this little ratchet set. This is for batteries. Like if you, I need to remove my battery, change my battery on the side of the road, middle of traveling. That's what this is for. And you can grab this little set from Harbor Freight or something, probably free on the right weekend, okay? Or $5, $10. It's gonna be something cheap for something like this to keep in your trunk. All right. This battery is a 1.5 amp hour battery. It has the nerve to be paired with this inflator and this impact wrench. That battery is dying before you get all those lug nuts off, okay? And if it's not dead by then, it definitely ain't filling up nothing with air because it's going to die within a minute, all right? Ridiculous. I don't understand why it came with this. So let me show you what's a better deal. A better deal would be to go to, that would have been Napa, but Napa sold out. Over to Ace Hardware, and I talked about this yesterday, but for some reason it wasn't showing up for me. It wasn't working when I tried to buy it. But if you buy two XC 3.0 batteries, and the way they go, they have CP batteries and they have XC batteries and they have HO batteries. So this is like mid-grade. The HO batteries aren't that much better than the XCs. The XCs are very good. So you have two 3 amp hour XC batteries. So if you get these for $129, you get a free tool, which is one of them is the inflator. So you get the inflator for free, or you get a crown stapler for free. But since we're looking at inflators, there you go. So you can get this inflator for free. So you can get this and two solid batteries for $129. So it's $20 cheaper. Now, granted, you don't have a charger, but hopefully you already have a charger. But if not, man, you could buy this little charger right here. Shoot, I sell you my charger for $20. I have a whole bunch of these lying around. Matter of fact, I have one right here by my foot. I literally have that many, and they're all over the place. I sell you mine for $20. You have to pay for shipping, but yeah, I sell you mine for $20. But yeah, so then you have a whole actual functional kit. Again, you won't have these little things, but this is just a little small 1/4 inch ratchet with some probably probably 8mm up to probably 12mm or 15mm sockets. And you can find that anywhere super cheap from Husky or get something from Harbor Freight super cheap. And just like I said, this is not going to help you. You're better off with a little breaker bar or just finding, you're better off with a breaker bar, honestly. You're better off with a breaker bar, or you could just spend the extra money and get you a little stubby or something like that, because this is not gonna work. Or you could just get the M18, which is kind of defeating the purpose because now you got to get an M18 battery. But you can get some type of impact wrench, man, or impact driver for the occasional use for your lug nuts and a little adapter. So anyway, so that's the video. That was long, it was a little different than normal, but I didn't really show you any deals. I just kind of wanted to go over some stuff that was out there. Yeah, hopefully this was helpful, and I'll see you guys next time.